Hey, what's going on, man? Coach Tyler here with Black Diamond Softball and Fitness, and we got a brand new episode of the Foul Pole to Foul Pole Daily Show. Today is Wednesday, January 24th, 2024, and man, we are one day closer to the start of the season. I cannot wait, not only for college ball, but high school ball and middle school ball. So, man, we're getting there. Before we get into today's episode, I do want to remind you that we have a YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/@foulpole-to-foulpole. We just dropped a brand new video. It went live earlier today. It is myself and Coach RT Cantillo. She is an assistant coach with Rhodes College. Played collegiate ball at Ole Miss. Also played professionally with the Chicago Bandits. So I had her on the podcast, and we talked a lot of different things. But there's one part where we're talking about kind of social media, and we're talking about emails and stuff like that. And we sort of get her point of view on where she stands as a coach when it comes to social media and also answering and receiving emails. So really cool to get her take on that. And it's a lot of little tidbits that you can grab from that and sort of put that in your toolbox, players and parents as well. And even you coaches, kind of understanding the coach's side of things and their point of view when it comes to the recruiting process. So that's over there on the YouTube channel. Check that out. If you're new over there, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you won't miss any of the new episodes that pop up over there. So tomorrow we will drop RT's episode, the full episode of the Foul Pole to Foul Pole podcast over there. So looking forward to that. But today we are going to get into the decline in recreation sports. I posted earlier a question about is rec ball still a thing in your area? Let me know about programs that are still thriving. And I got a ton of responses. And that, to me, that just warms my heart because I know in the area that I'm at, the numbers are dwindling. And then a couple of towns over or whatever, the numbers are staying the same or going up. So I know rec ball is still a thing and it's still popular, and I absolutely love that. I guess with COVID, when COVID hit, I think it shut down every rec program throughout the country, just like it shut the country down, really. And then as people started to move around a little bit, started doing things, some rec programs just said, hey, we're not going to be able to do it this year. So those softball players needed somewhere to play. They had summer leagues and stuff like that. So once they sort of relaxed some of the mandates and people could be out and about, be social again, kids still wanted to play the game. And now you have the travel ball stuff. And for whatever reason, kids feel like you can't play rec ball and play travel ball at the same time. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can play both and you can thrive in both and have fun doing both as well. To me, the backbone of the sport rests in rec ball. That's where a majority of these girls got their start. Learning the fundamentals, being a part of a community, fundraising, different days being on the ball field together. And to me, as a parent and as a coach and as a former, baseball player playing rec ball, there was no better feeling than those nights playing under the lights. And you're just running around, playing the game, having fun. Everybody's kind of doing the same thing. There's a lot of camaraderie, just this sense of community. And I think we miss that in the travel ball world. With travel ball, you have teams and parents from really all over. You could have a community team that everybody lives in the same community. And I'm sure there's a lot of those, but it just seems like it's gotten so, commercial, I guess is the word for the way travel ball has gotten now. It doesn't seem like we have this sense of community anymore. And you can look around. I'm sure there's a few fields in your neighborhood or in the town that you live in where just these fields are just not taken care of anymore. And there's really no reason for them to be taken care of because no one plays on them. There's no, rec department that has softball program here. So why not just let it, overgrow and that's it. We don't have to waste the man hours or the maintenance hours to upkeep. And that happens. And then you have these other ones that are absolutely booming 5-10 miles down the road. I wish that rec ball would stay on the forefront and maybe Travel ball didn't start until a certain age. It used to be that way. There just weren't like 8-year-olds and 10-year-old teams out there playing travel ball, and it started around the 12-year-old age. It'll never go back to that. There'll be travel ball at 8U, and I'm surprised there's not going to be there could be travel T-ball. There might even be. Some of you baseball guys, leave me a comment or whatever and let me know if there's travel T-ball. I'd love to know that. But getting back to the point of travel ball versus sort of rec ball and where rec ball stands, I am enjoying the comments that I'm receiving about programs that are still doing their daggone thing. And, there's I got comments from people that live in, let's see, Virginia, Louisiana, Indiana, Wisconsin. Matter of fact, I just got a comment from a guy named Jason Waite. He says, travel rec don't count. And which is funny because a lot of people equate it to travel ball being watered down and they call it traveling rec. And I call it traveling rec because that's essentially what it is. Back when, let's say 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that, if you were playing travel ball, it was like the elite of the elite. There weren't as many teams, and you would travel a pretty good distance to jump into tournaments and play against like competition. And it seems like every year, this traveling rec seems to grow. So you'll have these tournament sanctions that absolutely feast off of those type of teams. So it'll be the same 5 teams. This weekend they'll play in town A. Next weekend, those same 5 teams will play in town B. The weekend after that, they'll all play in town C. And then the weekend they'll play in town D. And it's like you're playing the exact same teams. Y'all could just all agree to meet at one field and scrimmage each other. But you would rather play for $3 rings or $3 medals. That's a whole nother debate when we talk about travel ball and that showcase level stuff where you're trying to compete and get seen by college coaches and stuff like that. But that to me, that's what traveling rec is. You're going around playing the same teams, just in a different town. And that's kind of like Rec All-Stars, right? But anyway, getting back to the sort of the growth in some of these towns are able to do it right and continue to develop a place where kids can learn the game and develop themselves. There's a sense of community when you get to fundraising to fix the fields, or you put together a great cause and the teams kind of contribute. We are getting sponsored by local, businesses in the area. Small businesses are able to sponsor teams or sponsor the fence or sponsor the concession stand or whatever. And we're able to kind of contribute, to the overall well-being of our community. And that's to me, that's what it gets back to. And I hope these towns are able to continue to push, and the ones that are doing well with the travel programs, I hope the numbers continue to grow. And in these other towns where rec ball has kind of gone away, I wish there was something that we could do, maybe shine some light on it for you or do something. If there's something that I can do with the platform that I've got that can help out, let me know. I would love to help out any recreation community that would love to help or whatever, that needs the help or would like for me to get the word out for you or something. This is a topic that I don't think will ever go away. I think, again, to me, it's the backbone, and I hope we get back to it within the next couple of years. Maybe, spring ball coming right around, get some volunteerism. I think that's number one. We got to get people volunteering to umpire, to coach, to administer. There's a lot that goes into it, and that's probably one of the reasons for the decline is just the adults and parents and stuff don't have the time to volunteer. I mean, heck, we are all busy. And then another reason, too, is just this stigma that's out there now. Oh, you play rec ball, you're not any good. Well, y'all watch it every year on TV, right? Y'all watch the softball Little League World Series. Y'all see it. There's some talented kids playing. Just because you play travel ball doesn't mean you're better than every rec ball player, and just because you play rec ball doesn't mean you're not good enough to play travel ball. A lot of what I do in my hitting instruction is to get girls that are able, they go from a couple of years of playing recreation ball where they're learning the game and they want to step up in competition. Those are some of my best clients that have made the largest leaps as far as development because they are chasing that competition and they want to get better. So, and to me, that's what it's all about. But that's going to wrap it up today, talking about rec, man. If I didn't do anything but shine some light on and go, hey, you know what, man, I miss playing rec ball. I hate, that I don't get to go watch rec ball anymore or play it or coach it or whatever. Get your butt back out there and volunteer. That's what it comes down to. So I hope this kind of shines some light on it and we get back to Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, Saturday nights at the ball field. That's what it's all about for me. So, all right. If you guys haven't checked out the YouTube channel, check it out, youtube.com/@foulpole2foulpole. Check out our brand new episode with RT. Tomorrow we will be dropping the full version or the full episode of the conversation with Coach RT Cantillo from Rhodes College. If you guys would do me a favor, share this as much as you can. And if you share it with a friend, be sure you tell them you love them.